Right, guys, welcome. So this is the first of. I don't even know what this is. What is this? Is it just?
Neither of us know. That's the beauty of it.
That's the beauty. It's just this is freestyle, no script, just me and my boy talking some fun stuff, really. So
I hope this brings a lot of value to people. Basically, what I said to Johnny is because I've wanted to pin Johnny down for a few months now and do something like this. And, in full disclosure, this is something that is probably, I hope, going to bring more value to the circles that I roll in and my audience.
We'll see how it goes. I mean, I think that the thing that's so interesting is that no matter what circle you're in, whether it's a musician, whether it's the creative sector, whether it's businesses, CEOs, sales directors, admin, social media account managers, I think that no matter what sector you're in, everything's the same. Every principle's the same. You look at sales, just because you're selling cars, don't mean that you can't sell anything else. Just because you're selling mobile phones, if you've got the skill set to sell a mobile phone, you've got the skill set to sell anything. If you've got the skill set to build a business, you can build anything. So
fundamentally, the principles are the same, and I'm still I'm a novice. I've got the luxury of having John as one of my best mates, so just by proxy, I have the benefit of getting the goodies for free, technically. And when I say goodies, it's kind of the coaching and the support that people pay in quite handsomely for. So I get the benefit of it, and I just wanted to kind of share it. And just as I'm learning all the time, I thought, well, it's a little bit selfish. People that were plagued for 6 months and followed my 100 musicians journey will know that I'm all about just kind of sharing stuff as I learn it and just putting it out there, and if it benefits one person, win. So absolutely. For this to work and for Johnny and I to know that we've not just wasted an hour, I would adore it if you could just write underneath any questions or anything you'd like us to discuss in a subsequent one.
I mean, maybe this kind of thing is something that we should do every week. Because it's good to take time out as well, and there's a lot of stuff that I learn every day. Every single coaching client I work with, I learn probably just as much from them as what I give to them. I learn so much from them. I learn lots of things about themselves, about their business, about me, about them. And I think that you'll be exactly the same. You'll learn new things. And I think if you're serious about your career, your life, your business moving forward, I think that you need to be humble. You need to be humble. You need to know that you don't know everything. You can always learn something new. You can always find some new angle to explore and develop. And I was having this conversation with one of my clients a couple of weeks ago, and he does search engine optimization, and he's flying. His business is doing great. It's doing so well. But there's certain clients that, like any industry, you can give it your all, and it's just not moving as fast as you'd like or they'd like. And it's them clients, it's them situations where it can be quite devastating. It can be quite hard for yourself to think, God, am I really that good? Is it that I can't do the job as well as I thought I could? Is it that you've experienced this yourself with the work,
self-doubt,
and with the scripts and stuff, the ideas that you've presented to TV networks, and they've kicked it back again. And we had a conversation last week where you felt really hurt from that. So you felt like maybe I'm not made out to be a producer, a presenter.
I think my exact words to Johnny, and he will know that for me to be talking this openly on camera is I feel a bit icky about it. But I feel a bit icky about it. But for this to work, then honestly, so I said to Johnny, am I deluding myself? And I love this. This is what I love about talking to Johnny. He always says things that I'm not expecting, and just get me thinking. I said to him, mate, am I deluding myself? Am I doing the right thing? He went, I hope you are deluding yourself. I hope you are deluding. We need to delude ourselves. We need to be fanatical.
Oh, mate, to do the stuff that we do, and I don't mean me and you, I mean you guys, the self-employed, the entrepreneurs, to do the stuff that we do, the shit we have to go through, we have to be deluded. We've got to be deluded. We've got to be a maniac. We've got to be insane. We've got to be that way. And I think that if we are thinking about things rationally, then we need to really change that. We need to be the world changers. We need to be the movers and the shakers. We can't be like the 9-to-5ers, the people what's out there doing work. We need to be different. And this is the thing that I'm tying into with my client with the digital marketing and the SEO, is that what I said to him, well, give it to somebody else. Speak to other people in your sector. Even go onto People Per Hour or Google or these other networks where you can hire freelancers, and put a gig out there and let someone else take a look at it. You know, let them have a look.
Leverage your time.
Leverage that. Yeah, pass it on. I don't mean pass the workload over, but get someone else's opinion. You know, get someone else's opinion on it. Let them have a look at it, because a fresh pair of eyes might be able to find something that you can't. And at least then you have given everything. You know, you've gone above and beyond, and you've delivered on a mass scale. You know, you've done absolutely everything in your power that you can do. You've fetched other people in to look at it, and if you can't find a solution, at least you can rest at night knowing that you've given everything to it.
So if, like, Johnny and I will agree on this, like, Johnny and I aren't massive fans of long videos, so this is probably already spanned beyond the point where I'd have probably switched off. So if you're going to switch off before we actually get onto the meat of this first one, can I just say that all I want you to take away from this one is, if you're not deluded, you're not trying out. You know? just get deluded. Get deluded about yourself. And again, right underneath, do you agree with that deluded? It made a lot of sense to me. Basically, just get fanatical, get nuts, fall in love with what you're doing.
You've got to. It's
just be a maniac.
You've got to be. Do you know, if you're not sold on your own product, if you're not sold on your own services, if you're not sold on
your own ideas, your own
beliefs, yeah, if you're not sold on that, how the hell are you ever going to sell it to anybody else? And that's the truth of this. You know, you've got to believe in it, and unless you buy it yourself, unless you would actually hand over your own hard-earned cash for the same product that you're selling, why would you expect anyone else to do?
So just clugging along a little bit. Johnny and I said, what should we talk about? I said, I don't know. I'm not a big player.
Freestyle.
I'm not a big player. When it comes to stuff like this, I don't know. So I was just having a drink of water. I thought, okay, I know what I want to talk about. So Johnny, very briefly.
We should have had a drink of beer, to be fair. Well, maybe that's actually part of it.
We had enough last night.
Put a comment underneath and let us know. Do you know, put a comment. Would you rather see us sat here with a nice Corona?
Where's my phone? I'm going to comment now. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Or do you want to sit here with some what's that say? Radna.
So basically,
Radna Hills water.
So I helped Johnny with the wording.
If Radna Hills is your company, we need some sponsorship money back. You've got to ask. Some endorsement.
Basically, what Johnny's just taught you there is, if you don't ask, the answer's always no. Pretty much. That's another one of his favourites. If you don't ask, the answer's always no. So yeah, moving on. I thought, okay, let's talk about getting in your own way. And this, I'm going to be honest with you, this is something I'm so guilty of doing. Getting in your own way. And just to put this into context, again, this isn't the kind of thing I normally want to talk about, but I recently reached out to a company that just makes some beautiful kit. They make speakers, headphones, everything related to audio, and it's just beautiful. And I love what the company stands for. So I just reached out and said, hello, love what you're doing, love your most recent promo film, just wanted to say carry on. And they got back to me, CK, I've had a look at what you've been doing with musicians, we adore it, can we send you some free kit? And I'm like, well, no. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, because I said, can we send you some stuff? And if you want to talk about it online, that'd be awesome.
The free kit, by the way, is Durex.
And I said, I don't have call for that at the moment. So, yeah.
I'm not getting much use. I only realised it was... Well, let's stop.
Please. So, would you like... let me send you some stuff. And my instinct was, I don't know if I really want to... I don't know. Like, yeah, I love it. If I love it anyway, I'll look. But just the idea of just almost becoming the guy that's getting stuff and talking about it online, I was like, And like I'm getting them, and Johnny's like, just build a relationship with them. Build a relationship, and that's just me getting in my own way, which I do all the time.
All the time, and everyone does this. And what you've got to think about is that there's companies out there that's built an entire business model around getting this kind of stuff. So you've got like you've got clout. You've had clout. So it's a social network monitoring system. So it gives you, it rates you on scores in terms of how much clout you've got in the social field.
Okay.
So it measures everything. It looks at LinkedIn and Twitter and Facebook and YouTube and Instagram, all these different networks. It pulls them all together and it creates a score, and it tells you how much clout you've got. Now, what they've done, which is amazing really, they've found people out there what's got a lot of clout, and then they're pulling in endorsements from big companies who's then sending these people with clout the free products to test and show it and distribute it and deliver it and talk about it in their marketplace because they've got a lot of clout.
Okay.
So do you know, this is stuff that everyone does. You've got to get used to playing in a field and playing the game, and the beauty of it is once you get that attention and you're moving it and you're pushing it, then you start creating your own rules, and that's the best thing to be in. That's the best ideal situation to be in, when it's your game playing your rules.
So after this video, we're going to go and look at the kit. We're going to produce another video saying, buy this. This video was in no way endorsed.
If you look in the top corner, there'll be a button. Buy now. Maybe,
yeah. I mean,
let's do it. Can we get an affiliate set up with them?
Yeah, I'm not, you know what, I might be affiliates. That's your world, not me. I don't know what any of that stuff means. I'm technically inept. Go on to CKGoldiing.com, built by this guy. The CK Goldiing logo, designed by this guy. So this was in the days when he was a design icon. Just not me. I don't want to do anything like that.
Okay. What do you want to do? You're obviously not comfortable talking to people about products. You're not comfortable picking a phone up.
I'm not. Yeah, that's not really what I'm.
If you want to sponsor him for wearing braces, he's pretty fly with that.
For the record, I know there's going to be a potential of people saying, "Why is CK like wearing a shirt and a tie for a video?" This, I wouldn't choose to wear this, but we've been to one of Johnny's executive matrix meetings where he just gets some cool business people in a room.
Totally. Hey, listen, if you're someone that's local to Sheffield, or even maybe not local to Sheffield.
No, mate, don't.
Even if you're not close to Sheffield, get yourself on down. It's the third Wednesday every month. It's a beautiful venue called Wortley Hall, Sheffield. It's in England. Yeah. Obviously, if you're in England, you know that. Yeah. It's a mastermind group. Okay. Blow your mind.
So is this what you mean about being deluded? Just any opportunity, just share the wealth. This video's not for free.
Well, it is for free. It's 100% free.
Right.
But do you know, if you can see value in joining a mastermind group, even if you don't come to this one, find one because it's great. You know, it doesn't have to be this one. It could be anyone. If you're local, I'd rather you be this one. But do you know, find a mastermind group, find a mentor, find a coach, find someone that you can worship, find someone that you can look up to.
It was wonderful. To be fair, it was the first time I've ever been. He's run it for about 6 months.
Yeah, six months. 6 months or so.
It was the first time I had an opportunity to get around to it this month, despite the fact I took all the photos for it and stuff. But it was awesome and, you know, remarkable. But listen, all I'd love you to do, because like I said, Johnny and I really have no idea if there's any value in this. We hope it is, and I've kind of tailored this. What we said about getting in your own way, I have the privilege of spending time with a lot of unsigned, emerging, remarkable, talented singer-songwriters and bands, and I know that I, just through talking to them, just getting in their own way, just putting up these little obstacles is something that I encounter all the time. I relate to it because I'm the same. So that's why I thought this video would be something that a lot of my chums and my friends and my collaborators, people I photograph, can relate to getting in your own way. Let me know, do you get in your own way? And if you do, is there anything that Johnny has shared with you today that maybe you thought a little bit differently? When I said to you, someone said, CK, can we send some kit? And I thought, ooh, that's icky. Would you have thought that's icky, or you thought, no, gimme, right? Which one do you fall into, icky or gimme, right? Comment below, and we want to see it. What should we talk about next time?
Watch this. He's gonna burst out laughing, and if you know CK, his laugh is amazing. You know,
Chris like a booster.
Yeah. It's like a booster. You have done one of the following 3 things.
Johnny's developing a new video for his website, and I wrote the copy for it yesterday. So I don't know what you were just doing there. Like, why were you just doing it?
Well, I'm just saying, if you want to have a look at this video that he's wrote the copy for, if you go to joncovey.com/21, the number, you'll see. Tell me what you think to his copy. Do you know, I consider CK to be what I'd call a wordsmith. Do you know, his copy, his writing ability, his knowledge of the English language is far superior to pretty much anyone I know. And so I take a lot of knowledge. Well, no, I take a lot of guidance, I suppose, from the knowledge that he does have in terms of how words should be delivered, the way that they should be used, especially the way to put commas. Because obviously, listening to us speak, I don't use commas very often. I just go with the flow. So I actually write the exact same way as I talk, with no commas, no space, no full stops. I just roll.
And lots of typos.
And that's the thing. But listen, I'm not trying to sell people on how to write fantastic copy. You know, what I'm saying to people is that all the stuff we're mentioning here, you know, get out your own way, start working on yourself, invest in you, find someone that you can work with, find someone that you can learn something from. At the end of the day, and I said this to you earlier, and it's not something new, it's success will leave clues. You know, success will leave clues. You find somebody who you can look up to, someone who you can admire, someone who you can aspire to be like, and you'll find that they leave clues. There's things that they do that leave clues. And if you can latch onto them and you can duplicate them to a degree and find out how you can better them and make them move along more, then you can also move into that field. The whole idea is to get someone who you're, you know, someone who's a hero, someone who you worship, and go at it full pelt. You know, find someone who you really look up to, go at it full pelt until they're no longer someone that you worship, they're someone that you compete with.
And I'm really flattered that you're now competing with me. So next time, if there is going to be a next time, whether there's going to be a next time is going to be dictated by you, because Johnny and I don't want to just create content well, we do want to create content for the hell of it, I won't lie, but equally we want to create content that resonates and people want to see. So what do you want us to talk about in the next video? Like mindset, like cycle, what, I don't know, just anything.
No, but what we've got to understand is that, you know, it's like anything new. You know, we might not get a lot of people watching this to start with. We might get loads of people. People might think, who's these two idiots, eh? You know, who's these two here? But we don't know. We don't know. And the whole idea is that we're going to just distribute this stuff. You know, we'll push it out there. If you get value from it, fantastic. Share it with other people. Leave some comments on it. Do the things that we've said, and hopefully you'll apply it. Because that's the hardest thing to do. Is that when you start breaking into this personal development field, you know, you break into this brand new area, something that's completely alien to you because you've never done it before, or maybe you have. And the problem that most people find is they get a book. They've got this book, they start reading the book, they want to get better, they want to learn how to develop themselves. And rather than it being an investment in themselves where they're looking at a load of self-development, that book ends up on a bookshelf and it becomes shelf development. And that is the biggest issue that most people face, is that self-development quickly turns into shelf development because they're not applying the stuff that they're reading, that they're listening to, that they're hearing, and they put it on that shelf and they leave it there and they do nothing with it. If you take anything from this video, anything that we've talked about right now, is that you can be you can have self-doubt, you can doubt everything that you do, you can be not very talented in sales, you could be petrified of speaking to people, but it doesn't stay that way forever. It'll only ever stay there as long as you allow it to be there. So take from this video that you can do anything. You can apply yourself, you can push yourself, you can do anything that you want, but you've got to want to do it, and you've got to want to do it bad enough.
And as Johnny says in the video, joncovey.com/21, based on my script, here's the thing, you won't feel this way forever. You're like that, man.
Let's get some plugs going on here.
Right, anyway, cheers, Tar, pleasure.
On that bombshell, where's the stick? That's what we should do. Let's go in my car and yeah.
I'd rather get in a cold shower, mate. Thank you.
Well, don't be stroking my hand telling them that you want to get in a cold shower.
Thank you. Very good.